Katy Perry, original name Katheryn Elizabeth Hudson, born October 25, 1984, Santa Barbara, California, U.S. American pop singer who gained fame for a string of anthemic and often sexually suggestive hit songs, as well as for a playfully cartoonish sense of style. Katy Hudson was raised in Southern California, the middle child of two itinerant born-again Christian ministers. Non-religious music was forbidden in the Hudson household, and she grew up singing church hymns and gospel tunes. As a teenager, she learned to play the guitar and sought a musical career in Nashville with a Christian record label, but her debut album, the gospel-influenced Katy Hudson, 2001, sold poorly. By then, however, Hudson had found new musical models in such rock artists as Freddie Mercury and Alanis Morissette, whom she had discovered through friends. She soon moved to Los Angeles to pursue success in the secular music realm, adopting her mother's maiden name, Perry, to avoid confusion with the actress Kate Hudson. Perry's initial efforts at mainstream stardom were fruitless, with two separate record labels signing and subsequently dropping her before any material was released. In 2007, however, Capitol Records put out Perry's EP So Gay, which attracted modest attention for its cheerfully flippant title track. She made a greater splash several months later with the single I Kissed a Girl, an assertive ode to sexual curiosity backed by a hard-edged electro-pop beat. The song quickly stirred controversy, as some critics derided it for promoting same-sex relations, and others charged that the racy scenario it depicted catered to male fantasies of female sexuality. Nevertheless, the combination of titillation and polished melodicism helped I Kissed a Girl become a #1 hit in multiple countries, powering sales for her album One of the Boys, 2008. With its bouncy, sharp-tongued second single, Hot and Cold, also proving popular, the album, much of which Perry wrote herself, eventually registered sales of more than 3 million copies in the United States. By late 2009, Perry had become frequent tabloid fodder, largely because of her quirky, vividly colored fashions, which borrowed variously from 1940s pinup models, burlesque performers, and the kawaii, cute, cultural aesthetic of Japan, as well as her high-profile relationship with English comedian Russell Brand, to whom she was briefly married, 2010-12. After recording the stripped-down live album MTV Unplugged, 2009, Perry returned to the studio. The resulting release, Teenage Dream, 2010, which provided a broader showcase for her full-throated voice, was even more commercially successful than One of the Boys, spawning such hits as the warm-weather frivolity California Girls, featuring rapper Snoop Dogg, and the inspirational Firework. When Last Friday Night, TGF, reached the top of the Billboard Hot 100 chart in mid-2011, Perry tied Michael Jackson's record of 5 #1 songs from a single album. She maintained her grip on the mainstream with her next release, Prism, 2013, which produced, among other hits, the anthemic Roar. Her 2016 single Rise was featured in television coverage of that year's Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. Perry's fourth studio album, Witness, 2017, more introspective than her earlier work, was less well received. She returned to mainstream pop with the empowerment-oriented Smile, 2020. While critics often disparaged Perry's songs as vapid, the music industry was generally kinder, rewarding her with several Grammy Award nominations, including Album of the Year for Teenage Dream. In 2011, she made her big-screen acting debut, providing the voice of Smurfette in the film The Smurfs, and she reprised the role for a 2013 sequel. She was also the subject of the 3D concert tour documentary Katy Perry, Part of Me, 2012. In 2018, Perry became one of the judges on the new incarnation of the singing competition TV show American Idol.